Or a giant? Would you rather be one shoe or a pair? Would you rather be the autumn or the spring? Would you rather be an average Joe or a king? Would you rather be tomorrow or tonight? A candle or electric light? Would you rather be a wedding cake or a wedding ring? Would you rather be a red shirt or a blue shirt? Would you rather be the past or the future? Would you rather be quiet or loud? A tree, a rock, a cloud? Would you rather be doing something else right now? Would you rather be a smile or a laugh? Would you rather be a zebra or a giraffe? Would you rather be the wind or the rain? A helicopter or a plane? Would you rather be orange juice or champagne? Would you rather be a circle or a square? Would you rather be Would you rather Would you rather be one shoe or a pair? Would you rather be the autumn or the spring? Would you rather be an average Joe or a king? Would you rather be tomorrow or tonight? A candle or electric light? Would you rather be a wedding cake or a wedding ring? Would you rather be a red shirt or a blue shirt? Would you rather be the past or the future? Would you rather be quiet or loud? A tree, a rock, a cloud? Would you rather be doing something else right now?
Good evening, everyone who joined us today. Today is Tuesday. It's the 24th of May, and we are starting our online meeting. And I'm glad to see here the two families of Melnichenko, Oля Blazevich, also Sergei Marchenko, and Anatoly Milanich. I'm glad to see you. Good evening.
Good evening.
Well, so let's start probably from Anatoly. Anatoly, good evening. How are you today?
I'm okay. I'm fine.
Uh, so I have a question for you. What countries have you already visited?
I visited
What?
Poland, Germany, and France.
Okay, super. So you have already visited. Yeah, we are talking present perfect.
Ребята, у меня сломалась эта... Ну, Гриша, ты сделала. Что такое? Ну, блин, отсоединила, она еле живое у меня, лягина помнутая. Видишь?
Нифига себе.
Okay, I'm sorry. I tried to turn off Sergei Marchenko, but Ivan also tried to do this, I see. Well, okay, I'm sorry for this. Let's say the next, Oля Blazevich. Good evening. So tell me please, Oля, how is the weather right now in Odessa?
Oh, the weather is fine. It's sun. There is a sun. Maybe some cloud. It's very warm today. The temperature is very high, yeah, and many people's go to the sea. And some of them have already lie um,
At the beach.
at the beach. Yeah.
So, is it warm enough to swim in the sea?
No, no, I don't see. I didn't see some people who swim at the sea, but they are lying at the beach. Yeah.
So, like the beach season has already started.
Yes.
Well, so in fact, question also the same as for Anatoly. Have you ever visited some of foreign countries?
For Anatoly?
Oля, no, the same as for Anatoly. What this is question for you. Have you visited?
I have been at the Russia and at the Turkey, and that's all.
Wow. I have been to Russia. I have been to Turkey. Yeah,
To
it's like
Turkey.
the construction. I have been to. Well, but I have never been to Turkey, so you're lucky.
Oh, maybe I'm lucky, but I forgot forgot my trip because it was when I was maybe 8, 9, and
Mm.
it was so как, давно.
Yeah, many years ago,
Many
just
years
long
ago.
ago. Did you go with your parents?
Yes, I'm go with my mother. Went with my mother.
Yes, you went. Okay, well, thank you, Oля. So the next person is in my chat. This is Roman. Roman, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, we don't see you, but we see a very nice blue man on your screen. So, how are you today?
Oh, normally.
Roma, have you ever been abroad? Have you ever been to other countries?
Yes, I've been in Chernogorия, to Montenegro, and Russia, and
Etc.
that's all.
Well, so what kind of transport did you use when you go, for example, to Montenegro?
Airplane,
So you went by plane.
yes.
Mhm. Fine. So, what airport did you use?
Uh,
Did you fly from Borispol? Did you fly from Donetsk, from Kharkiv?
I fly from Donetsk. When, mm, in that time, in Donetsk was airport.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot. Yeah, well, so, but yeah, of course. And was the ticket very expensive to Montenegro? Do you remember maybe?
No, I don't remember exactly cost of the ticket, but no so many.
Not so much, yeah, okay.
Not so
Well,
much. Yeah.
thank you very much. Let's move to the next person who is here. This is Alexei. Alexei Melnichenko. Good evening.
Yeah.
So, the same question. Have you ever visited foreign countries? And if yes, what kind of transport did you use?
Yes, I have, but it was many years ago when I was 6 or 7 years old. It was French, Spain, and Andorra. Well, I have traveled by plane.
By plane also, just from one place, from one country to another, yeah? Well, so what were your emotions, what were impressions about the airport?
I even didn't remember from airport, so I didn't remember even town where is airport. But I have remembered when we взлетали.
Flew up.
Flew up. Yes, only this.
So the feelings, yeah? The feelings of this.
Yes.
It is not very comfortable, probably, yeah?
Maybe, but it was very interesting for me.
Yeah, anyway. I would ask your parents if they are here. So, by the way, Alexei, did you go with your parents?
Yes, it was with mother and father, but my brother was so young and small.
He doesn't remember. So let's ask maybe Maxim, who is here. Good evening.
Good evening.
So, Maxim, have you heard that we were talking with Alexei?
Yes. I hear.
Okay, and I hear that you both are there. So do you remember this flight? Do you remember this trip to Spain?
Yes, I remember all of this travel.
So where did you go?
We went to Spanish, and then we went to 1 or 2 days to France, and Andorra.
So you flew by plane, yeah?
Yes, we traveling by plane.
By plane, well. So I would like to hear Marina. Marina, look please at this picture. Do you see? Yeah, probably you see it, yeah? So, tell me please, what countries or maybe what are the destination of this flight?
Spanish. I'm sorry, no. Holland, Mexico, Brazil.
Brazil, yeah, Brazil. So, Marina, tell me please, what time does the flight to Madrid leave?
At 10:45 o'clock.
Yeah, you can say it's quarter to 11.
Quarter to 11, yes.
And what is the number of the flight?
17.
The number of the flight.
Yes. XZ 32 65.
Marin, do you remember in the airport, do they say XZ 3265, or maybe they are selling for one single number, like 3265?
I don't remember.
Well, I can help you. They are telling us one single number. Like the flight PZ3265 to Madrid is loading at gate 17. Do you understand, yeah, what I'm talking? Why I ask you now, Marina, you will be the announcer of the flights. And you need to announce the flight to Amsterdam to all of our students.
And 10.
So imagine please that you are working at the airport and you are the announcer.
I understand, but I don't speak this.
Yes, you can.
Yes, I can't speak.
I can say this in Russian, for example. In Ukrainian. Виліт номер такий-то о 10:50 до Амстердама відбувається біля стійки 23, біля воріт 23. Now you have to tell the same in English.
10 to 10 flight CZQ 0972 to Amsterdam.
Відбувається посадка, it means is boarding.
Boarding 23 to
gate
23 to Amsterdam.
Excellent, very well. Thank you, Marina. Now we will choose some another announcer who will tell us about Mexico, about the flight to Mexico, and let it be Vadim. Vadim Chemerim. I see two Vadims here. Vadim, can you speak?
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening, everybody. I can speak, but I can't see the picture because of bad internet connection.
Well, it's okay. So, just if you can't see the screen, you can tell us about your experience of traveling to another countries. Have you ever traveled abroad?
Yes, I have traveled to Egypt.
So what kind of transport did you use?
I use plane and bus in Egypt, and here in Ukraine to get to the airport also we used bus.
Well, are there any rules about things which you can get to the plane, which you can get into the luggage? What you are allowed to bring with you?
I can't remember exactly, but I also went to the United Kingdom by plane also, and there I remember that my luggage was too big, too heavy.
Did you pay additional money?
Sorry, what did you say?
Did you pay extra money?
No, I didn't, because the other person who was with me, she had privileges of this of the company, airplane company. How does it go?
Yeah, company. Yeah. So, and she helped you, yeah?
Yeah, she helped me because she had an extra weight. She she may have an extra heavy luggage, so extra kilograms that I had. She she
Took
put
to
it
her bag.
on her account.
Well, so this, you know, I had the same problem when when I came back to Ukraine from England, and luckily
Yes, yes.
we had 10 children with us, so, and they didn't have a lot of stuff. So uh, just some very really heavy like books I brought with myself, and books and something else I put into children's bag.
Yes, and I tried to bring some presents for my friends and relatives. So my suitcase was very heavy.
Yeah, I understand. Well, thank you, Vadim. Really nice story, nice experience. And now let's ask. Here we have another Melnichenko, Ivan. Good evening, Ivan and Alina.
Good evening.
Are you both there?
Yes, I hear, and Alina maybe also too.
So, as far as I know from your parents and from your brother, you have traveled to Spain. Have you ever traveled to other countries?
I didn't travel nowhere. I travel nowhere.
Mhm.
Mm,
I
I,
have I have never traveled to other countries yet.
yet, maybe yet.
Definitely yet. So, Ivan, look please at
Mhm,
this picture at the screen
mhm.
and tell us the announcement about the boarding of the plane to Mexico City. Like, imagine please that you are announcer.
Okay, I'm trying. So, uh,
So the
plane.
flight,
The
okay,
flight
fine.
landed. The что ж такое?
Is boarding. Відбувається посадка. Is boarding.
Okay, plane number CQ0972 is boarded. CQ
Boarding.
2509 is boarded at 11 o'clock by gates number 19.
And this flight is to
This flight is to Mexico City.
Mexico City. Okay, thank you very much. Very nice. And now I would like Alina. Can you tell the same about Buenos Aires, about Brazil? Do you see it?
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening, everybody. Next flight. The flight RT 912 to Buenos Aires. Boarding at 11:05 at the gate 34.
So, unfortunately, it was cancelled. What does it mean, cancelled?
Cancelled. That means it doesn't fly.
So, and in fact, all this picture you see here is departures. Is it departure? Is it going to some country, or it's coming from the country?
I think coming from.
Coming to. Huh?
Okay.
To. So, for example, if you go into Madrid, you are going. You are looking at this screen. So, if you, for example, if you are coming from someone, you have to look. Argentina, I see Anatoly wrote Buenos Aires, it's Argentina. I just repeat Maxim's Brazil. So if you are going somewhere, you are looking for departures. If you are waiting to somebody, you are looking for arriving. Arriving when the planes have came. Well, thank you, Alina, and I see Sergey also is here. And now let's see at some other pictures which we have, which I prepared for you. And these are pictures in the which you can find, which you can see at the airport. So, Sergey Marchenko, what does it mean at the airport? Good evening. Seryoja, good evening. So, what does it mean?
What airport mean the area where we can buy a ticket on airplane. After that, we can fly to another country and etc.
Well, almost, yeah. In fact, boarding, it's like the people, this is the process, yeah? When people are entering to the plane.
Boarding is a process when several people take seat in plane of his ticket.
Yeah, according to their ticket.
According, of course.
So, Sergey, have you ever visited abroad?
Yes, I have that experience, some experience to visit some overseas another countries.
So where did you go?
The most interesting of me was visit to Bulgaria.
Did you go to the sea, to the seaside?
Did you go the light? Sorry.
Did you go to the sea, to the seaside?
Yeah. Of course, it was Golden Sands. That site named Golden Sands.
Golden Sands, yeah. Okay, well, thank you very much. And here is Anatoly. Can I ask you to look at the next picture? Anatoly Milonich. We don't hear you. Anatoly, turn on your microphone. So, yeah, thank you. By the way, thank you about the capital of Argentina. And look, please, at this picture and tell, what does it mean if you see this picture, this word?
Sorry, I didn't know. Nowhere else.
Well, maybe delayed.
Maybe when people exit from a plane, maybe.
So look, please, in the chart here, Ola. Ola wrote, Sergey Marchenko, I don't understand what does it mean. Ah, the same, yeah. It's the same. So
It's very emotional answer.
so delayed it means when the plane is not in time, like a little bit, or maybe much more. Who knows? Uh, uh, well, and what else I have here? Another picture. Yeah, in fact, there are a lot of pictures which we can see in the airport. And for example, let's see. This is what I wanted to show you. What about this picture? Oh, just a moment. Yeah. So Anatoly, what does it mean? These arrivals.
Arrivals. What it mean?
Yeah. This board.
This board from for information about planes, time, отлета.
Отлета or прилета.
And yes, прибытие.
So look, this is arrivals, and these are, oh my God, where? And these are departure. So there are two words, arrivals and departures. So departures when planes are going somewhere, and arrivals when they came home. So these are two verbs which we have to learn today. So arrive and depart. No, arrivals, departures. Well, thank you, Anatoly. And now we are going to the next. In fact, when you are in the airport, you can there are really a lot of interesting things which you can look around, and different stories can happen. Now we tried to listen to the story, but I'm not sure about the voice. Will you hear it very well? So that's why you can read it. So let's try the story at the airport.
It's finally time to go on holiday. Mrs. Blake has really earned it. She works at the airport. Finally, it's time to go on holiday. Mrs. Blake has really earned it. She works for a big bank and sometimes has to work late into the night. Now she has an entire week to herself and wants to fly to the Caribbean. She arrives on time at the check-in counter, presents her passport, and hands over her 2 suitcases. Meanwhile, the airport is very busy. A pilot and a flight attendant hurry past Mrs. Blake. One window gives a view of the control tower and a plane waiting on the runway. Through another window pane, you can see a baggage conveyor belt with big suitcases and backpacks on it. Mrs. Blake receives her boarding pass and says thank you. Her flight is leaving from gate A. Now she can enter the duty-free zone. Shopping is her passion, and she hopes she won't have to pay duty fees at customs on her return voyage. At this point, Mrs. Blake does not yet know that the air traffic controllers have begun to strike. The runway will be empty for the rest of the day.
So how did you hear this time out of 10? Can you write in the chat? Fine, yeah. So now I'm sitting next to my speakers and it just try to make you to sure this one. Okay, it was 1 minute of the story, and let's I would like to listen Who is the main hero of the story? Okay, maybe Alexei, oh my, because he is here and we still didn't communicate.
Okay, the main
Yeah.
hero, I think it's Mrs. Blake.
So where is she going?
She's going to your holiday to the Caribbean.
Well, have you ever been to Caribbean?
No, but I want.
Of course, everybody wants. Look at this one sentence here. Can I ask you to translate this because it's really quite useful phrases, useful verbs.
Она прибыла вовремя на проверку.
Yeah, check-in is just
Мгм.
check in the hotel, check in at the airport.
Ну, на проверку, да?
Yes, yes.
Показала свой паспорт и сдала свои два чемодана.
Yeah, so suitcases which are going to luggage, but you can take your carry-on. Carry-ons like something that you can take with you to the board
Yes.
of the plane. So can you read the next paragraph, please?
Of course. Meanwhile, the airport is very busy. A pilot and a flight attendant hurry past Mrs. Blake. One window gives a view of the control tower and a plane waiting on the runway. Through another window pane, you can see a baggage conveyor belt with big suitcase and backpacks on it.
Okay, and also, as usual, the last sentence, please translate.
Через другое окно, то есть окошко, вы можете увидеть транспортер багажа.
Yes, exactly. Like when all your suitcases, they are carrying up to the plane.
С большими чемоданами и рюкзаками на них.
Excellent. Well, the last, maybe, let's finish, Alexei. Let's read to the end.
Mrs. Blake receives her boarding pass and says thank you. Her flight is leaving from gate A. Now she can enter the duty-free zone. Shopping is her passion and she hopes she won't have to pay duty fees at customs on her return voyage. At this point, Mrs. Blake doesn't yet know that the air traffic controllers have begun to strike. The runway will be empty for the rest of the day.
Oh my God, what happened? Is she going to fly?
No, she isn't going to fly because workers of airport are striking.
They are striking.
Yes.
Why do you think people are striking?
Because people have some problems with his work, and these problems is because of they начальство.
Authority, bosses, authority probably is better.
Yes, and maybe they want to more money or more time.
Or less time, yeah? Less time of work and much more money.
Yes.
As usual. Well, thank you very much. And I suggest you to listen one more time, the same text for everybody, and enjoy English language.
At the airport. Finally, it's time to go on holiday. Mrs. Blake has really earned it. She works for a big bank and sometimes has to work late into the night. Now she has an entire week to herself and wants to fly to the Caribbean. She arrives on time at the check-in counter, presents her passport, and hands over her 2 suitcases. Meanwhile, the airport is very busy. A pilot and a flight attendant hurry past Mrs. Blake. One window gives a view of the control on the runway. Through another window pane, you can see a baggage conveyor belt with big suitcases and backpacks on it. Mrs. Blake receives her boarding pass and says thank you. Her flight is leaving from gate A. Now she can enter the duty-free zone. Shopping is her passion, and she hopes she won't have to pay duty fees at customs on her return voyage. At this point, Mrs. Blake does not yet know that the air traffic controllers have begun to strike. The runway will be empty for the rest of the day.
Poor, poor me. Poor, poor Mrs. Blake. But maybe everything will be fine. Well, so airport. At Model 6, you have the task about rules at the airport. And all those rules connected to the modal verbs like can, must, mustn't, and have to, don't have to, and can't, of course. So now each of you, please, in the chart, can you write, can you type one rule, anyone? So, for example, passengers must not take alcohol to the board. Just one rule in the chat. Please write any rule. Even you can take it from our model 6. Hmm? Hello? Some airport rules. And now I would like to ask our Olenka Dybenko.
Hello.
Good evening. Hello, hello. So, how are you today?
Thank you, I'm fine.
We are talking about traveling abroad and about traveling by plane from the airport. Have you ever visited countries overseas, maybe countries or in other countries?
Yes, I was fly in the Sweden.
You went to Sweden.
Yes,
Okay, you
I went to Sweden.
Well, okay. Can I ask you just to read our chart all sentences? Do you see the chart? I see. You see because you are wrote. So can you read all sentences, all rules at the airport?
No drugs, no weapon, no smoking. Passengers must don't keep animals on the board. No water. You cannot walk during takeoff. Passengers can't take animals on the board. Again, you must pay attention to arrive in time to airport. Turn off the phone.
Your phone. Well, look, please. There are two sentences almost the same about animals.
Yes.
Do you see the difference?
Animals. Passengers must not keep animals on the board, and passengers can take animals on the board. This is the same.
Yes, the same sentences. I mean the same structure, but the grammar. Let's see the grammar.
Grammar.
So one sentence must, don't keep, and another one can't take.
If I would write, I write passenger can't take animals on the board. Maybe it's wrong, but if I write like this.
Okay, now I will write them in the chat also. Must, don't keep, or can't take. So just number 1 and number 2. Let's ask our students which is correct. Just please in the chat write 1 or number 1 or number 2. Must, don't keep, or can't take. Okay, yeah, can't keep. Sergei Marchenko believes the second. You see, everybody agrees with you. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Just must or can, these are modal verbs. And the modal verbs, if they want to make the negative form, they don't need any other additional verbs like don't or didn't. Like I can swim, I cannot swim, I can't swim. I must go to school every day, I must not go to school every day. So these are about modal verbs. And now just a little bit of grammar. Thank you, Lenka. Let's listen to another. For example, we didn't communicate to Marina, for example. Marina?
Here.
Yeah. So you see, we have here 4 different modal verbs of permission, prohibition, obligation, and no obligation. Like permission when you can do something. Here, can, may, and could. So, Marina, please, can you read the sentences?
Yes, I can. To read?
Yes.
Can I borrow a pen? You can sit here. That seat is free. Could I open the window? Let's see. May I ask a question?
Probably from school, everybody remembers. May I go out? May I come in? Marina, now let's ask the same question to Maxim, and he will answer.
Okay.
So question
You
number
can
1
sit
again.
here.
Well,
The seat is free.
Maxim, what would you answer if you hear you can sit here?
Yes, I sit here.
Oh, like thank you.
Could I open the window?
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
May I ask a question?
Okay, please.
What would you like to know?
What would you like to
know?
Yeah, what do you want to know? What would you like to know?
I don't understand. I'm sorry.
Well, just continue of your answer.
Continue. Okay. Okay, please ask me.
Yeah, okay, please record. So, thank you very much for now. We are going to the next. It was about modal verbs about permission. Now we go to the next one, prohibition. So, it's just something that you can't do. And maybe we can ask somebody to read. Let's ask Oля Blazevich to read, please.
Prohibitions, yeah?
Yeah.
Can't and must not are used to show that something is prohibition, not allowed. You can't go into that restaurant without a tie. You can't drive in this country unless you are over 18. You mustn't use your phone in class. Can't usually give the idea of something that it's against the rules. Mustn't usually means that it is the speaker who is setting the rule.
Okay, excellent. Who's setting the rule? Excellent, thank you. By the way, about this can and can't. Americans, they say mostly can't. British, they say can. What do you usually say? I can't swim or I can't swim?
50-50.
50-50. It depends, yeah. Also, I am the same. So if I'm talking to Americans, it's usually say, oh, I can't. Or maybe when I use a short answer, no, I can't. But when I say, oh, I cannot swim, it depends, yeah.
Yeah.
So what about airport rules, Ola? So what you can't bring with you to the board of the plane?
Alcohol, maybe water or some liquid. Animals, some drugs, maybe narcotics,
Drugs, yeah, drugs.
and оружие. I don't know how I can translate.
Look, somebody wrote this in the chat. It was Ivan Melnichenko. He wrote. Do you see in the chat?
Yeah. Weapon, yeah.
Weapon, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. Thank you very much. And let's go to the next one. So what you have to and must to. It's the same, almost the same. Have to and must to, but there is some small difference. Let's read from here. And the reader will be Roman. Let's read, please.
We have to be at the airport at least last 2 hours before the flight. Have to work on Sunday. They have to wear the uniforms at school. Must. Show us the obligation comes from the speaker. I must hand in my this by tomorrow. I really must call my parents.
So it means like have to if somebody say to you, like doctor said, or maybe your boss say you have to wear a suit or white I don't know, white blouse to the work. And must, it's like comes from me, from speaker. I must hand on by tomorrow. And Roman, let's two next sentences, like the example. These two.
My doctor said that I have to stop smoking or I'll risk serious problems. I have no choice. I must stop smoking.
I have to.
It's costing me too much money. It's my decision.
Yeah. Roman, do you smoke?
No.
Well done. Great. So it really cost too much money. Thank you. And thank you, Roman. And the last don't have to. Here, the 3 sentences, and they will read for us. Maybe Sergei Marchenko, please.
You don't have to wear a tie to go to that restaurant, but I would be nice. You don't have to call for me. I could have got a taxi. Students don't have to wear uniforms to school.
So I hope you understand that I don't have to wear. Like I have to wear, I don't have to wear. Here, I didn't have to. It's like...
So, I don't. I
understand. Now I'll explain a little bit. So when we spoke at the beginning, like about must, yeah, I must not, we must not keep animals on the board of the plane. So, or we can't keep animals in the plane. But if we are saying about have, we use here don't. We don't have to bring water to the plane because the hostess, flight attendant will give us the water. So here is the difference between have to and don't have to.
I have two. It's soft forms of obligation. Soft forms of must. Must it's hard forms.
Yeah, exactly. And if you say I must not,
it's not possible for everybody. If you say for me don't have, it's your prohibitions of suggestion.
suggesting maybe. Yeah.
Almost suggestion.
Yeah, well, thank you, Sergey. Really very nice explanation. And I hope that now everybody understood. And here we have a small test. There are 8 sentences. And it means that each of you will answer. Yes, of course, Oля, I will share this link with you. So, Anatoly, let's start from you. Number 1. This is for you. Read and choose one of the. Anatoly, turn on your microphone. We don't hear you, Anatoly. Turn on your microphone. So please read number 1.
You mustn't come to the meeting, but you have help us if you are there. Maybe mustn't.
Mustn't, yeah? Like you prohibit it for yourself. Maybe let's translate. It would be easier for you, for all of us.
Вы не должны приходить на митинг, но вы могли бы помочь нам всем, если вы будете здесь.
Там с нами. So you mustn't or you don't have to. Must if I say to myself, I must not drink. I must not speak. Okay. And if somebody say, he use.
Okay, I understand. Don't have to.
Okay, let's choose this. Well, thank you. The second sentence, Maxim.
I'm here.
Please, Maxim,
I can't get a connection on my phone. I borrow yours. Так. Can I borrow yours? Can.
Well, can you translate? Can I borrow yours?
Могу я воспользоваться вашим?
Yes, thank you. And Marina, please, number 3.
The rules say that you only invite on quest to the club.
Yeah, one guest.
Have to. The rules say that you have to only invite one guest to the club.
So, and if I want to invite 2 guests, can I do this?
What do you say?
So can I invite 2 guests?
I doesn't mean invite.
You can say
Приглашать.
no. Yeah, invite. Yeah, приглашать.
No,
Probably have. We just choosing have to or can.
have to only invite.
Okay. Well, I press this. Have to. Thank you, Marina. Let's go to Sergei Marchenko, number 4.
I stay on for a few hours because I'd rather work late today than over the weekend. I, yeah, because today I I have to stay. I think I have to stay.
Okay. I just will listen to each of you. I have to stay. Thank you, Sergey. Number 5. Oля, please.
There is a lot of noise coming from outside. I close the window. Could I close the window?
Well, thank you. Number 6, Roman.
If you want to stay early, you have to start saving money if you want to retire early.
What does it retire? Do you know?
No.
It's like go to the pension.
Go to what?
Going to the pension. Like when in Ukraine probably men go into the pension when they are 65, and women they are going to the pension when they are 60.
I understand.
Like pensioners. Okay, well, thank you. Alexei, please, the next, number 7.
Did they tell you that you can come into this area? It's restricted to staff only.
Restricted.
Restricted.
Предназначено.
I know, but don't know.
Don't have to can't.
I say that you can't.
Can't. Okay. Sorry. Well, the next. Let's say ask. Can I ask Olenka?
We be there 15 minutes before the concert starts. I think we must
choose.
Have to.
We
have to be, maybe.
Yeah, we have to be there 15 minutes before the concert. Okay, let's look at the answers. Thank you very much. And here is correct. Wrong. Correct. Well, let's. Now we have Ivan and Alina. They will try to translate and explain number 3 and number 4. So please, Ivan, number 3.
The rules say that you can only invite one guest to the club. Правила говорят, что ты можешь пригласить только одного гостя в клуб.
And if you use have to, what does it mean?
Ну, have to как бы должен.
Должен, like the to somebody, yeah, like the doctor said, or maybe. So here we use can. Well, and Alina, please, number 4.
Yes. I must stay on for a few hours because I'd rather work late today than over the weekend.
Let's translate.
Я должна остаться на несколько часов на несколько часов, потому что я скорее поработаю допоздна сегодня, чем все выходные.
Well, here must, because why we use must, not have to?
I don't know.
I will show you. Here, if this is my decision, which I would like, so it's must, because I want this. If somebody advise me, then, for example, doctor, yeah, so then will be I have to.
Okay, I
So
understand.
it's like must, and well, thank you very much for this activity. And the last, which I would like to announce to you, I really hope, I do hope that you have seen this advertisement and that you have face-to-face on Saturday. Do you have, Anatoly, do you have face-to-face on Saturday?
Yes, yes.
At what time do you meet with Anya? When? At what time?
It's question for me.
Yeah, just for all of you. Yeah, it's question for you, Anatoly.
I listen this lesson must be 1 p.m.
So and you, yeah, exactly. And here you just at 1. And but you have to come at 30 minutes before the lesson. I'm glad that Anya joined to this activity because as for me, I also organize the same event for my school, not for only for my school, for our town, and you know that it would be the biggest language lesson in the world, and I hope that all of you will join to this. So let's listen.
Hey Ukraine, did you know that 2016 is the year of English? To celebrate, let's break a Guinness World Record.
How are we going to do that?
On May 28, 2016 at 1 o'clock, Ukraine will have the largest English language lesson in the world.
At least 97 people in Ukraine will participate in one massive English lesson.
How is it possible?
Well, it's not all going to happen in one place. People will gather from all over Ukraine to do the same English lesson at the same time.
No way! Doesn't matter where you live in Ukraine, you can join a group. Well, what exactly will we do in the lesson?
Don't worry, it's not some boring grammar lesson. It'll be fun. All levels, all ages. Encouraged to participate. Basically, we're all just going to get together to practice speaking English. Cool. How can I get involved?
You can either host a lesson or just show up to participate. Go to uanspeaking.org/go-record to register and find a location nearest you. Participation is free.
Wow, this is so exciting! I have so many questions.
Don't worry, on our website you can find all sorts of information, including the lesson, photos, even materials to make your own accessories for the event. This is an easy and fun way to promote the year of English and put Ukraine on the map. Let's show the world what happens when Ukrainians work together.
So, I hope that you will join to this great event and we all can say, yes, we broke the record and we participated in this biggest lesson in Ukraine in non-English speaking country. So just I invite all of you, please go to face-to-face lesson, join to this lesson, and you will know one grammar structure or communication structure would you rather. And for the next lesson, we will talk about your experience and we will talk about would you rather. So for now, I see it's according to my plan, we have already finished everything. And as usual, at the end, do you have the questions? If you have the questions, you can say right now, or maybe chat, write in the chat. And at the end, as usually, we have, oh, where is it? At the end, our song. Song. Just to finish.
Career English Online. Career English.
We will meet next week. Next week, by the way, we'll start a new model 7. So it would be maybe on Monday, maybe on Tuesday. You know, this is the end of the school year. We all are so excited and we hope that the summer holidays will be really productive and useful. So, as for me, I'm lucky. School year has already finished. 2 days only left. And all who are parents of school children, they understand that this is a real holiday for all teachers and for all parents. Am I right? Yeah. Exactly, Maxim wrote here. So that's why we will meet next week on my summer holidays. In fact, we still have to go to school. We will have a language camp, but no lesson. Well, okay, bye-bye for now, and see you next week. Yeah, don't forget about the world record of Guinness. Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Career English Online. Career English. Ukraine.